Have you heard the term credit card stacking? What is credit card stacking? Is this the way to go? Is this a real way to fund your business? All right, my friends, you're liking these videos, share them with other entrepreneurs, get your funding right, get your business right, good things can happen, make 2024 your breakthrough year. That's what we're all about. And if you wait to the end of this video, I'm gonna actually share the 2 best strategies to actually implement business credit card stacking in your life as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. So let's unpack this strategy. First off, the question is, what is credit card stacking? Is this an effective way to fund your business? Let's say, you go to the bank and you're like, hey, Mr. Banker, I've been with you for a long time, which is, by the way, what I did about 15 years ago. And I'm like, surely I can apply for a loan and you're going to give me my $50,000 that I need. And I applied and I got declined, and I went to a couple other banks I'd worked with and they declined me as well. And so the strategy of credit card stacking is, instead of you going and asking for $50,000 and you're going to be declined unless you've got a business that's doing at least $50,000 a month in sales, you go to 4 or 5 different credit card companies and each one gives you $10,000, and now 10 times 5 means booyah, you got $50,000 in funding for your business. And if you do it smart, you can actually get 0% interest up to as long as 18, even 21 months. And so that's the methodology. That's the strategy of credit card stacking, where you can stack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 credit cards to get $50,000, $75,000, $100,000. And so that's what credit card stacking is. You get a bunch of cards together to get the amount that you need, and you got to have proof of concept and make good decisions, like Kevin Plank did with Under Armour. $40,000 in credit cards, was able to launch Under Armour. So the next question is, well, how does it work exactly? Well, the way it works is, number one, you need to qualify, right? Here's what it takes to qualify for the business credit card stacking programs. You need your credit card balances 30, 35% of all the limits, and hopefully most of the individual cards are below 45% of the limit or less. That means if I have a $10,000 credit card limit, I want my balance to be around $4,000, even $3,000 if I can. If I can get it down to those levels, that's going to be what it takes to qualify. You can even have that high 750 credit score, but if your cards are maxed out, you're not going to get any new available credit, and the credit card stacking program will not work. Obviously, you have to have made your payments on time, and then you need to have a debt-to-income ratio that makes sense, where you're including, all of your different income types, and the income is far exceeding those debts, hopefully by 3 to 1 in terms of monthly payments and monthly income. So we've talked about credit, we've talked about income, we've talked about credit utilization, which is a big one for credit card stacking, and that fancy term just means your credit card balance is divided by your credit limit. You just want that ratio to be below 45%. If you can get it below 30%, even better. So that's the qualifying factor. Now, if you want to do this in the name of your business, well, obviously you need to have a business entity set up. If it's a brand new business LLC that you just set up, yesterday, you might be able to get 1 business credit card in the name of the business. If you're really fortunate, really strong credit profile, maybe 2. They're probably going to start out with small limits. Now, if you have an LLC that's at least 1, 2 years old, now you're in a much better position. You've got business financial history behind it, business bank statements. Then you have a much greater chance to start getting multiple business credit cards and bigger credit card limits, etc., etc. So we've broken this down, how it works, how you qualify, business versus personal. Obviously, you can stack business, you can stack personal. The more you can do business, the better off you'll be, but you've got to have that established business entity. Now, there are 2 ways to capitalize on the credit card stacking strategy. Number one, you can DIY it. You can do it yourself. You can, Google a few credit cards and try and figure it out and hope you go to the right lenders in the right order, the ones that really care about your inquiries. You better go to those ones first. Hopefully you can go to some different credit card issuers out there, some that pull from Experian, some that pull from TransUnion, so you don't ding everything all at the same time with your credit inquiries. So there's a real strategy behind it. The other option, of course, if you're not going to DIY it, is to utilize a professional consultant who can assist you. Obviously, that's what we do at 7 Figures Funding. And the advantages are there are different strategies, tactics, software to help you get everything processed in a much more effective manner, leading to much more in total approvals. Because usually on our own, we can go out and get 1, maybe at most 2 approvals. Then you start getting declined for inquiries. So the strategy behind utilizing a consultant or an advocate is just the same strategy strategy you have. You know, if you were accused of a heinous crime, you can go DIY it and defend yourself and hope that works out. Or you're going to get the very best damn attorney you can afford to take care of you, put the odds in your favor, who's a professional defense attorney. An advocate will always serve you at a higher level. You know, check those online reviews, make sure they got a lot of 5-star reviews and they've got content and they deliver value. So that's it, my friends. Credit card stacking, a very powerful strategy, especially for new business owners and small business owners that are growing. And then you can eventually start qualifying for a business line of credit. So many other things with this powerful strategy.